been very, very convincing all the way. 29 minutes, 39 minutes and 33 minutes, and only the men's singles went more than 1 hour. It was 64 minutes. But here we have a treat for you coming up in the women's singles, the last semi-final in the women's singles. P.V Sindhu against Carolina Marin of Spain. And the players here called on to court, and P.V Sindhu of India, the first player to enter the court, and her opponent from Spain, Carolina Marin. And what a treat this match is. These players have played three times before, and the head-to-head is 2-1 in the favour of Carolina Marin. She has won the last 2 ones they played, and that was obviously at the World Championship in the semi-final, and in the Australian Open Super Series. That's the 2 tournaments where Spain has really did well. She got to the final in the Australian Open, and obviously, as I told you so many times already, she won the World Championship in Copenhagen in August. So it's P.V Sindhu here in the picture. Her ranking is 9, and the best ranking ever, 9. So she's at the top of her game, seeded 3 in this tournament. This is the best ranking she's ever had. She's up against Marin, who's ranked 7 in the world, so it's going to be such a tight affair. Here we have Marin, as I said, 7 in the world, and her best ranking is also 7, can you believe it? Carolina Marin is only 19 years old. Sorry, old. 17. It is really a battle of the youth, a battle of the youngsters. And imagine that P.V Sindhu has twice already bronze at the championship for singles. That's fantastic. And the woman in the picture here really made a major upset when she won the World Championship and beat Li Xiaorui in the final in Copenhagen that 4 or 5 months ago. The umpire, Donato of India in the picture, and the service judge is Srivastava of India as well. Just last week, P.V Sindhu went to Malaysia and played the Malaysian Grand Prix Gold in Kuching, and she lost to Okuhara from Japan in that semi-final, and Okuhara went on to win the tournament. So it's in the game, and that junior from, not junior, but she's also 19 years old, from Japan, is playing so well. It's wonderful, all these players from various countries coming on in women's singles and really challenging the mighty powers of China. On top of the results from the World Championship and the Australian Open, I can tell you that Carolina Marin also winning European champion, which she won in spring in April 2014, and in 13 she won the Scottish and the 3 gold. Well, in the World Junior Championship in 2011 she got a bronze in Taipei, and in 11 she won the European Junior Championship gold in Finland. So we're in for a treat. Really looking forward to it. I hope you are joining me and is looking forward just as me. Love all play. Just turn up at the venue, and obviously everyone is standing up. But we will focus on the job in hand here on badminton and this women's singles between Carolina Marin here in the picture, serving the world champion, against her opponent from that semi-final from that world championship. So it's the bronze winner against the gold winner. And P.V Sindhu is a very attacking player. She loves to play aggressive badminton. She's got a very good smash, and obviously she's got to see whether she's got the passions to build up the rallies and finish it with that very fine smash. She's got whether to make mistakes. The same go for Carolina Marin. Is she making too many mistakes, or can she keep shuffling and not conceive too many silly errors and points for the opponent? There's a lot of pressure on these two girls. When they play around the world, everybody wants to beat them. Number 3 in the from the World Championship and number 1 from the World Championship. Obviously everyone is going at them, and that is tremendous pressure.
और अब हमारे चीफ मिनिस्टर मुझे द्वारा सम्मानित करने के लिए स्टेज पर आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगी मिस्टर P.S. अटोरिया जी को। प्लीज कम ऑन द स्टेज मिस्टर P.S. अटोरिया।
So will we have a repeat of last final, exactly 12 months ago, where P.V Sindhu played Saina Nehwal, the all-Indian clash, where Saina Nehwal won quite comfortably in 2 games. Will we have a repeat of that match tomorrow, or will we see the Spaniard here in the final challenging Saina Nehwal tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock? Time will tell, let's see. So far it's 3-5 and both players need to settle in. Too many mistakes here in the early stages. Good attack here. Unfortunately, it was going long on that baseline, but good smash, good follow-up by Marin. And this time it was kept in, but as I say, very early stages, still too many errors, either of judgment of lines or mistakes from the racket, but I'm sure these two players will settle in soon and we will have a crack of a match. Good. Good disguise by Sindhu. And this is the first rally where it really gets going, and look at the pace they're playing in. Mr. Akhilesh Yadav is the Honourable Chief Minister, and we are honoured to have him here in the stadium watching the beautiful game of badminton. Wonderful play by P.V Sindhu here, really going all out, attacking the way we normally see her play. And obviously that favourite cross-court smash, she just loves. Yeah, that should be a kill, yes. She was quicker than I could say it, but surely she had to move in to make a kill there. And good play by Carolina Marin. But so far, I think it's a little bit surprising to me that Marin is a 10-6 lead at the moment. She had a very, very tough match. In the second time we led of India, she lost the first game 23-21 and only won 21-19 second, and she traded quite a lot in that second game. So she was not lucky to win it, but as I usually say, it doesn't matter as long as you only believe in winning ugly. You know, whatever it takes, you just have to do what you have to do, and that's what Marin did in that match. And she survived it, but I think her game here in this match so far is much better than what we saw the other day. If you look at her opponent, she also had to work very hard, but that was yesterday in the quarter-final against Pontip from Thailand, where she lost the first game 21-8, can you believe it, 21-8, but then won 21-11, 21-14. Try to look at that shot. So far Sindhu has got to it, but this time she didn't, and it was a straight. Ball in, and a 13-8 lead for Marin from Spain, and I think she's getting cautioned a bit because of that squeal of delight. She's inverted commas a little bit famous for it. It's very, very vocal on court, and as always, the players are not allowed to influence the line judges, so it's also always a matter of, you know, whether they're actually doing that or is simply just celebrating the point. But there's a fine line between the two. Good smash here by Sindhu. One of the first that's really hitting the line, so maybe she's sort of getting back into it. 9-13, trailing 4 points. It's going wide, definitely. She read it well, moved up. So Sindhu is doing some catching here. Won the last 3 points. Suddenly it's 11. Oh, that's a nice, very nice trick shot there. I think that's actually the first time I've seen her play that shot. Try to have a look at it. Yeah, beautifully, very nicely executed here. And maintaining a 3-point lead. She's got to watch out. That's going out, 4-point lead. Sindhu really not able to get into the rhythm she wants. The rhythm is totally upset time, and that's obviously the good work of the Spaniard. you go cross court on a smash like that to follow up very quickly. Sindhu read it well, and Marin was falling a little bit out of court, and that's why she was late for that one. That's pushed out wide of the line. There's a mental game in this match as well. Obviously for Marin to know that she has played well in Australian Open, where she got to the final. She came runners-up and she beat Sindhu on the way, and obviously the World Championship happened the same, and that was within 3 months of last year. So surely she feels very comfortable. On the other hand, I'm sure Sindhu is trying to say, oh, I must find something new, I have to do something special in order to win. And that's the whole mind game as well. Yeah, she looks a little bit disheartened here, doesn't she? Trailing 18-13. It doesn't look easy in this first game, but she's got to stick to her plan. She's got to believe she can do it, and she has to fight every single point. Maybe an opening is coming up, and she's got to take it. Yeah, the umpire is saying, please carry on, play. He's hurrying on the players a bit. Don't waste too much time, and rightly so. Let's look at that favorite shot again, coming so quickly. Sindhu got to it, but too late, and it was easy to close the net down. That's what we talked about earlier in the men's singles as well, when Kashyap Parapalli did that so well against Victor Axelsen. Good jump smash here from the forehand side, once again going cross court. She's done that on many occasions, and it's exactly the same situation as what we had just before. Sindhu in that backhand corner at the net, lifting cross court, having to get to base position. Suddenly the smash is coming back cross court, and a very, very convincing Carolina Marin is 21-13 in this opening game. And competition here, 21-13. Carolina Marin against P.V Sindhu of India. Some picking up to do here after this first game. Sindhu was not really close, I think, and she needed to up the piece, get back into it and find a good rhythm. And surely in the Spaniards camp here, it's all about keeping business as usual, doing the same as what she's been doing in the first game. It worked so well, so why change it unless you're forced to? So, love all play, second game. Fresh energy, fresh eyes. Good attack here by Sindhu. She needs a fresh start. That first game did not go according to plan, I'm pretty sure. It's going long. Somehow it looks like a small drift, and Marin is playing with the drift. It's a little bit more difficult for her to keep it in. Good defence by Marin here. Really soaked up the pressure. Good play by Sindhu. Really covering that one well this time. Here it comes. And look at that. Covering it. Obviously it was played from a lower position here from Marin. But still, Sindhu much more alert. 4-2 up. looks like Sindhu is having a little bit of an upper hand in really playing now, pushing Carolina Marin around on the court and make it very difficult for Marin to play winners. So a small advantage, I think, for Sindhu at the moment. Look at that defensive shot, but that's where the touch is letting her down. This match, the favourite one. Left. Takes guts to leave these kind of shots, but she must be really sure when she's leaving a shot like that, it's going out. Again, pushing Marin down the court. Look at that again. Really had to do some recovery, but that smash was not good enough. That one is so much better, but it's all set up because the clear from the Spaniards is simply too slow, too high. Look at this. She's caught, but that clear there is pressure, and that gives the upper hand to Sindhu, and the cross-court smash so much more effective. So the Spaniard serving here is hanging in very well. I think Sindhu, as I said earlier, is really dictating the pace at the moment. But Marin is hanging in well. This is what we've touched on a number of occasions, that women's singles is really developing quite nicely. How Marin was actually pushing that one flat. Look at this one. That one there, that's something you did not see, let's say, 10 years ago. That is something new that's coming into the women's singles. And all the new and young players are really playing double shots well in the singles now. Just as what they do in the men's singles. And so somehow Marin is hanging in, always closing the gap to 1 or 2 points. And that's a very good sign for her, that she's able to hang in there despite the fact that her opponent is actually playing a little bit better than her. That's a very good sign. As one of the reasons, as I always say, it doesn't matter how you win, as long as you win. And winning ugly is definitely not bad. That's going. So very close, 10-all, and whoever wins the next, in conclusion, goes to the game to a 1-up. Yeah, that's a new shot from Sindhu. That's a shot I have not seen before this tournament. She's played it on a number of occasions earlier in the other matches, and normally it works pretty well, so that's an addition to her game, and I think that's nice to see how players keep developing their techniques and shots and so on. I think that's really nice to see. Bobajan is asking Sindhu to relax a little bit on her action and not playing too much card, really forcing all the shots, but you know, more nice and easy, and try to control it and then go with the flow and see what happens. So 11-10. Good play, very good deception here. But in all honesty, she had many opportunities. The shot from Sindhu was a little bit too slow. It was guessed easily, and lots of opportunities to play. First, a simple one, the small disguise. Is so surely seeping out of Sindhu. That shot, that's where Kopichan was saying, you know, more nice and easy touch on it. It's too erratic, it's just too hectic. I think that's possibly a mistake of serve, you know, how you place it, because Sindhu was playing that serve right into the forehand of Marin. She loves to play that cross-court shot and has very good control on it. So, you know, giving your opponent an extra opportunity is maybe not the way to go when you're trailing by 2 or 3 points, 4 points. So, have to think carefully how you serve, how you start the rally, whatever you do. And this change, so Sindhu, and pushed long on the baseline once again. 16-12. Here once again that shot is coming so very often. And as I say, the confidence of Sindhu is just diminishing from minute to minute. She's still only 19, there's so many years to come, so many things to learn. And at the end of the day, it all comes down to the ability to learn. Can you keep improving and working on your game, then that's a great talent. And surely the Indian camp is hoping for the best, and obviously Sindhu, every day she goes into training, is looking on how to improve for a game, and that's a very, very lucky shot from the Spaniard here, and securing yet again 5 points, 18-13 to 3 points from victory in this semi-final, setting up the clash against Sain and Abel in tomorrow's final. That's it, that's way in. And that's what I call confidence. You know, when you haven't got the confidence, you take chances like that and you leave it. You should not do that. You should work hard and really be very, very determined on getting everything back. This is taking chances where it's not necessary. Going long again, and 7 match points coming up here for Carolina Marin from Spain, the world champion from Spain. 20 match point, 30. And this is a very fine example of one losing confidence and another one gaining confidence. Game over. Winner Carolina Marin from the world. Scores 13, 21-13 in just 28 minutes, I think I can see on the monitor, but I'm not too sure. A very, very fine display by the young woman. She's very, very convincingly. And as I said, it was not 28, it was actually 38, I think. 21-13, 21-13. Carolina Marin safely through to tomorrow's final, where she's going to meet his hero, Abel. Yes, it all started this afternoon with the men's doubles. Vladimir Ivanov and Ivan Sultanov, the European champions from Russia. They won 21-12, 21-18 in just 29 minutes against Atri and Reddy of India. This was followed by the women's singles. Saina Nehwal of India, the bronze winner from the Olympics 2012, won very convincingly, very easily. The defending champion won 21-10, 21-16 against Jintabon from Thailand. Then the match of this afternoon, I think, in 64 minutes, the Commonwealth Games champion Kashyap Parupalli of India beat the bronze winner from the World Championship 2014, Victor Axelsen from Denmark, in 3 games. 18-21, 22-20, 21-7. What a display it was in that final game by Kashyap Parupalli. This was followed by the mixed doubles, and Richie Dili of India against Chan Peng Sun and Beijing of Malaysia. 21-16, 21-12, 33 minutes, very interestingly. Finally, we had P.V Sindhu, the 2-time bronze winner from the World Championships, up against the world champion from Spain, Carolina Marin, and it was a one-way traffic, 21-13, 21-13 for the Spaniards. I hope you've enjoyed this afternoon and the wonderful game of badminton. Please join us again tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. local time. More trust, the rest of the crew. Bye for now.